Kick Ups and Hoops early edition today because Ajax had a 12:15 p.m. kickoff against Sparta Rotterdam. 2-0 for Ajax. We take the win because the game was painfully awful, excruciatingly awful. I'm sorry, that was hurtful to my eyes. Like, we start the game, right? You look at the lineup, and we start the game with a 5-3-2. Why? Against a team that's fighting against relegation. They're one of the bottom teams, Sparta Rotterdam, and you play for what? Like, to defend? You don't play them to put them to the sword. No, you play them to like keep a 0-0 or what? And that's what I mean with FARIOLI. Like, this guy needs to stop playing Russian roulette with his lineups. This guy starts at his strongest 11, right? Thursday against Telstar, who are 11th at the KKD, in the KKD. Like, in the championship level, they're 11th. And then against Sparta Rotterdam, you're playing with your spare lineup. You're playing with. That's what I don't get. And I feel like it's come to the point, and what I see with the fan base now, it is getting annoying. It is getting annoying, not only because he cannot play players to their strengths, right? And then he's not making them play well. But also this whole like playing roulette with your lineup. Like, at some point, like I've said it many videos ago, at some point he needs to start playing his strongest 11. You can make switches here and there, but like if you like switch the whole lineup, players are not gonna have routines. They're not gonna have patterns. They're not gonna know who's gonna make the runs and who's gonna do this and who's gonna do that. Like, you need a base 11. I'm not saying you do the Arteta thing and drag one player for a whole season, like, and don't sub him off at all. Like, you see what happened to Saka yesterday. Saka now like looking like he got a long-term injury, and I told y'all if that was going to happen, we can fold the whole club because it's Saka in them. But I didn't see the game yesterday, so I cannot really talk too much about Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. But I'm happy with that win, 5-1, great. But what I'm trying to say is, no, like, nobody's telling you to drag these players for the whole season. But you talk about conditioning. We're at the winter break now. We're 5 months down the season. Conditioning is not an excuse anymore to like rotate your whole lineup. Your whole lineup, not just 1, 2, or 3 players. Like, no, it's like 5. It's like 6 players or 7 players. That's a little too much, and it's come to a point where it's getting annoying. And I feel like some players also get annoyed because you have to have some players are good enough to start and start for more than one game. It has to stop at some point. And if you're asking me, right, is Farioli the right guy for Ajax? I don't think he is the right guy for the long term. What I mean is he's just like, let's say, a Brendan Rodgers, right, for Liverpool, or who? I don't know, like Brendan Rodgers, right? Brendan Rodgers, Liverpool. Or basketball. Let me refer to basketball. Mark Jackson for Golden State Warriors. Mark Jackson, he created the foundation that would become like the Splash Brothers, right? Like he drafted Klay Thompson. Curry wasn't drafted by him. Made the team, build a team around them too. Like, he drafted Draymond Green, and that's a nucleus for Steve Kerr to come in and create a championship team, like one of the best teams in the NBA for the last 10 to 12 years, right? 4 championships. You know what I'm saying? But Mark Jackson, like, he created that. That's the same like Liverpool with Brendan Rodgers. Like he was close to like getting him a title, and then he fumbled, and then they fired him, and Klopp came in, and then that became the Liverpool that was contending with City, won Champions League, won a league, won FA Cups and Carabao Cups. Like they won, and they were one of the best teams in the world. So they went to multiple Champions League finals. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and to me, Farioli, like he's that guy to me. Doesn't mean that he's doing a bad job, no. But I don't see in the long term him like bringing Ajax back to success, meaning like titles and God forbid Bakers like back in the Champions League and going far in the Champions League. I don't think he's that guy. I don't think so. But for building the team again, like building them back from the ground up, I think he's good enough for that. But I don't think for in the long term he's good enough. You know, some people might think so. Some people want to give him a lifetime contract because he talks smooth. You know what I'm saying? And talk about, oh yeah, how much he loves ice and this and this and that. But, we don't really play ice football like that anyway. I also feel like he doesn't really implement the youth as much. Like we still have to see Faberski getting chances, and Bonita deserves a chance as well. Like some players in the youth deserve chances, and we haven't seen that because he's still trying to like play Rasmussen on them motherfuckers. But he's doing a good job so far with building us back up. And I know people are gonna say, "Oh yeah, but we came from far, this and that, and this, that." But how long are we gonna sit with that mentality of, "Oh yeah, but last season"? Like, it's not the first time Ice had a horrible season. We had horrible seasons before. That was the worst. But at the same time, like look towards the future. Like stop hanging on last season. We've been past it. We're now second place for now, which is good. We played a lot better, but we know we can do better because at the end of the day, we're damn Ajax and we have a damn history and we're the biggest club in this damn country, and we are internationally a big club by name, also by history. So let's not act like we're all of a sudden like a mid-table club. No, we're Ajax. I get we have to build it up, but keep the standard up. I'm trying to say. I've said it for many videos now. Keep the standard up, and don't think that this is okay. For in the long term, I will say. For now, it's fine because we're building back up, but you don't want this to continue. That we're just not going to play lethargic football, and this whole rotating your lineup every game is gonna cost you. No, like some of y'all are too quickly satisfied with what we have now, and that's like excruciating to see. Because if you want to be that way, then y'all might as well support Arsenal because they always fight with all the mediocrity and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But back to the game, I don't have really much positive to say except for Taylor. Taylor to me, man of the match, and I feel like Taylor has been having a good season so far. And I have my opinions of Kenneth Taylor. I still have. I don't think he is the level we should strive for. But that doesn't mean that I don't want him to continue his good form. You know, like some people get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see like people cussing out players or whatever, like on YouTube or some, it doesn't mean that we hate him. Like that doesn't mean that we don't want to see him doing good. Because I want to see Taylor do good. Because I want to see the club win. I want to see the club succeed. You know, just like for example, like the scrubs at Arsenal, right? Kivior, Zinchenko, Havertz, Martinelli now, Jesus, like he's scoring back to back now, and you want to see him continue that good form. Like you want players to come in, right? Whether it's from the youth academy or from another club, you want to see him come in your club and do a good job, you know? And if they don't, sell him. If they don't, like, don't shoehorn him into a lineup. Like Kenneth Taylor has been shoehorned into a lineup for seasons now. But now this season, he has finally proven himself that you cannot replace him. Because he's that good now. But I still don't think he's up to the levels. I still don't think he's a world-class midfielder. He's decent, especially if the team is playing well. But now the team's not playing well, and he's playing well. So that shows me, okay, yeah, you know what, you're decent, you're good, but you're not world class. I don't think he ever will be. But if he can be like Jordan Henderson was, right? Jordan Henderson's not a world class midfielder, but in his prime, he was a good midfielder. If he can become that, then he'll be an asset to any team, which is good. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope he continues that good form, and that's all I gotta say. That doesn't change my opinion that I don't think he is the guy, and also not to the levels of like players before him. I thought Frenkie de Jong and Gravenberch were better than him. You know, Schöne definitely, like Eriksen, it was better. Like we had better midfielders, but Taylor with this team is definitely an asset and a good player. But down the line, I don't know if he'll be the one that's going to carry Ajax to a title. I don't think so, but yeah. That's the only positive I got to say. Broby, once again, Hall of Shame performance off the bench. Like, this guy was talking about, oh yeah, I cannot sleep anymore because I have trouble scoring and I'm praying to God and all this stuff. And I feel like, bro, just look at yourself for a goddamn minute. Like, don't wait upon God to come down from the heavens and grant you all of a sudden immaculate footballing skills. Like, it's not gonna get, like, that's not gonna happen. Like, you yourself need to improve. No, it's you can only work on you must do the job. You must work on yourself. And he said that he's working with somebody now, whatever. But I'll take that with a grain of salt, because last season he also said, oh yeah, I'm working with Johnny Bosman. That didn't happen. So I'm taking that with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Because I already don't rate Broby like that anyway. Like he definitely needs to be sold. You know what I'm saying? And then you talk about, oh yeah, but when you play, you do a good job. Like Broby is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? In the long run, Broby is not gonna carry you to a tie. You know that he's lackluster from a technical aspect. Like, and he's too limited. He's one-dimensional. Like today, he was doing the same thing. Like the defender's not even trying to grab him or something. He's doing the defender's like with his hands up, and he's still trying to grab his defender and do this whole like spinning off your defender, like in your NBA center. Like, that's what I mean. He's limited. And at some point, if you have tried a player too long and you see he's just not good enough, it's time to go. That's what I mean with shoehorning players and giving players too many chances to prove themselves. What they have proven that they're just not good enough. Like Broby, even last season when he scored his most goals, 18, he still wasn't that good. Like even Taylor, I would like to see Taylor go. But if he is performing to what he does now, then fine, he should stay. Because right now you cannot miss Taylor. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's nothing to do with me having an agenda against players or something. Some players are here too long and have not performed, especially for the price amount that we have got him. Like, we bought Broby back. Remember, we brought him back from Leipzig for 17 mil, and and for clubs in the Premier League or something, it's peanuts, but for the Eredivisie standards, it's high, and he's not performing to that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know if Ajax will do something in the winter. I already do, but it's I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I just hope they do, because if we continue with the same lineup as in this season, I mean, as the first half of the season, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough to maintain that second to maintain that second spot. It's going to be hard to stay second because Feyenoord is a better team than us, and I feel like Feyenoord is getting back, getting the groove back. You know, so it's going to be tough. You know, I said our pain in the ass, FC 10-2. So it's going to be tough if you go into the second season with the same lineup. And if he's going to do that, then at least implement youth players that are knocking on the door. Implement them and give them a chance. If you're not going to buy somebody, then give Faberski and Bonita, Mokio, give these guys a chance. Bauman, who else? Fink, Sky Fink, Unuvar. Like, I don't know. Like, give. You have to give them a chance. But with that being said, that's the end of the video. For the coming week, I got a top 10 hip-hop albums of 2024 video plan. Gonna drop that, I think, after Christmas, so the 27th. Maybe earlier if I have time, but if not, 27th, which is on a Friday. Drop that video, and I'm gonna see what else I got coming up. But you know, yeah. But so stay tuned for that video. Subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. And with that being said, I am out.